Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be going over a money making guide for Herblore, which can hopefully make you a very big chunk of cash if you're going after the inverted cape or if you're looking to train Herblore by yourself. Now this is going to be one of those skilling methods where you're going to have to go and collect your secondary, but it's quite a nice one to collect because you can do things on the side while doing it as well. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at weapon poisons plus and also weapon poison triple plus. Now for the next couple of videos on the channel, I'm going to try and put things out which are good sort of methods to do while making some cash if you're looking to target certain inverted capes. Now the Herblore one is a very nice cape and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to do it, but these methods I'm going to throw on the channel over the next couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, just hopefully means that if you wanted to make a little bit of cash while doing it as well, you can do it with these methods. Now these two methods are both going to make over 10 mil per hour. The triple plus is going to be roughly about 11.5 mil per hour. And the double plus is going to be 18.5. However, what you can do is create the double plus first and then make the triple plus after, because it kind of gives you a bit more XP and you'll make some profit throughout doing the whole process. Now, if you are enjoying the videos, please make sure to hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and let me know any ideas you want for content as well. If there's any inverted capes you're looking to do and you want some ideas on how to make profit from doing them, drop in the comment section below and I'll give you some options on some quick ways to do it or also some profitable ways as well. Me personally, for the 4 capes I'm going to try and sort of make it like a nice little mini series where we go and sort of do each cape one at a time and show you guys how much profit we make from it. So I'm hoping, as long as the RNG gods are with me, that we'll have a Slayer one on the weekend. However, without further ado, let's go and get started. Now to do this method, you're going to need a couple of requirements. One is to have started Watchtower to the point you get the Scavid map. The Scavid map is going to give you access to the caves, where the cave Nightshades are, which is the secondary for the weapon poison plus. Now, if you have done Watchtower and you have lost the map or you've destroyed the map, it's really easy to get back. You just need to go and speak to one of the city guards here. It's near the clue scroll spots you do. But if you're not sure, basically just run around the outskirts and you'll get here and you speak to them and just say you've lost the map and they'll give it back to you. Now, in terms of a Nightshade, you can either use magic notepaper or use, like I'm using, a Grace of the Elves with some porter charges, which will send it directly to the bank, and then we can process it a little bit later on. You are going to need a light source as well as some gloves. I've just got basic leather gloves because these are almost like a poisonous branch, so you want to make sure that you have gloves to avoid getting poisoned, but also to be able to harvest it as well. Now, the reason why these Nightshades are quite good to do with other things is because you harvest the majority of them and then you wait for them to respawn. Now, there's loads of different things you can bring for this, whether you want to bring bolts to fletch. Admittedly, you kind of want to do them on a porter, so what I normally do is either enchant bolts or do proteins, which I can be stood, just crafting proteins in the meantime. Alking is also very good as well, and enchanting bolts. Really, just anything you can do where it's just one slot, and you can continuously do it in your invo. So those are really, really good things to do. You could also do screening soil as well. If you have a maxed out soil box and you want to fill and then go back to the bank every now and then, that is also a really good way to make some profit alongside doing it. So not only are you going to be making profits from getting the Nightshades, you're also going to be getting either XP from doing the extra thing you're going to do, or in the case of enchanting bolts and sifting soil, you can make more money alongside it per hour. Because this is going to be the part of the money making method which is going to take a little bit longer because you're basically gathering your secondary for free and you can just make a little bit more money on the side or get some XP. Now, to do this, really easy, as long as you've got the Scavid map and you've also got a light source, and you've got to the point where you've explored the Scavid caves in Watchtower. If you go a little bit south of the Yanil lodestone, go into this cave here, and this is going to take you to the cave Nightshade. So once you walk in, you have a decent amount of spawn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cave Nightshades which are here. And basically all you do is you just pick them. You get some farming XP for it as well. And you can also do this method if you want to go and get like your things for farming. I've found that farming's a little bit slow, so what I'm going to actually do for my inverted capes is cancel my farming one and do farming last. And I can just do herb runs throughout the year, and then they'll slowly build up for it as well. Now, I'm just going to go and collect all these cave Nightshades, and as you can see there, the Nightshade needs to regrow back. So all I'd literally do here is just click and just do all my proteins. You do have an option of collecting as soon as it's spawned. Me personally, what I like to do is wait for the whole sort of circle to respawn, and then I'll go round and pick them again. But these cave Nightshades are roughly about sort of 10k-ish each. Very similar to the Phoenix Feather for the Super Antifiers, and it just shows you how quickly you can rack some profit up. Now, once everything has regrown, this one's been a little bit stubborn, but we'll wait for it to regrow. And basically all you do is rinse and repeat. You can use things like magic notepaper. You can have the porter bank them as well. I have the porter off, which is why they've not been banked. But I can show you guys that you can do that as well once this one has finally done. So we're going to use all of those Nightshade onto the notepaper, and as you can see, that definitely worked. Then once you go round, if I just right click this and just go for toggle porter, we can go and get this as well. So the messages in the chat is actually just basically say to me like, make sure to wear your farming cape. And that is a really good idea. If you're going to go and do this and you want the farming cape, it can be a really good way to hopefully earn some shards as well. So yeah, I'm trying to get the farming cape on this account as well. I've got some different ideas, but maybe when I actually do the video trying to get the farming cape, we do a little bit of a stint here. But basically, that is Cave Nightshades in a nutshell. This is how I've done it on numerous accounts. 7day Bond did a massive stretch of these on his journey to getting like 99 Herblore. And this is a solid way to make Herblore. This and also the Super Antivirus with the Phoenix Feathers as well. Basically are free secondaries, but they're high valued potions. Now, to make the potions, you're going to need level 82 Herblore to make the plus. And to do this, we're going to need coconut milk and poison ivy berries. Now, coconut milk is one of those items which can be very sporadic and is actually one of the best money makers or easiest money makers, in my opinion, in the game. So we're just going to go and see what the margin is for coconut milk. And that is bought actually under mid, so we could probably save a little bit of cash and do that as well. And the poison ivy berries should be like 1,000 coins each. Even better is that the ivy berries are a little bit cheaper as well, which is always good, as if you can buy them. So again, if you're going to do this method, it's always worth finding the buy limits and like the low end and the high end, just so you can buy these over time while you're gathering the Nightshade. There's never a point getting the Nightshade then trying to buy the items. If you're going to be spending some time getting the Nightshades, get your offers in the Grand Exchange nice and early. Now, one thing we need to do as well is find out the margins for the weapon poisons as well. So we're going to do 2. So we're going to go and have a look at the plus to start with. And again, 28,000 coins roughly puts the Nightshade at about 18,000 coins for that. So let's see what price the double plus is going to sell for. This is going to come in at a price of 28,000 coins, which once we work out the price of the coconut milk and 500 GP, let's say for coconut milk, we're going to go over a little bit on the price. 8.8 thousand coins, 500 GP for the poison ivy berries. We're going to turn that for 9.3k. You're pretty much going to be making 18,000 coins, which is what you're going to value the cave Nightshade at, is 18,000 coins. So if you're doing things on the side, like you're enchanting bolts or you're doing something else while gathering the Nightshade, you're making money in 2 different ways as well, which is really, really good. So once we've made that, we can then look at going to make the weapon poison triple plus. So we're making 18,000 coins profit just making a double plus weapon poison. You can now upgrade it to a triple plus. So you're going to need 100 Herblore for this. And there's some pros and cons to this. Really, the pros is that you can take your plus weapon poison and then go and turn it into a triple plus. Also, the time you're going to spend to turn this into a triple plus, you can go and make some more of the double. But the XP for the triple plus is actually very good. It's on an overload level sort of XP. That is worthwhile doing as well. But what we're going to do first is just go and check the margin for it as well. So the weapon plus, because sometimes like here, it's the same price. And yes, you're going to go and get a lot more XP, but is it really worth it? I just thought I'd throw it in because sometimes it can sell over mid. In this case, it has. So for 34k. So what you need for the extras is some poison slime, which is normally a very cheap, very cheap secondary. And then a primal extract to do as well. So yes, you're going to be earning a little bit less per hour in terms of GP, but the XP you're going to get from the Herblore side kind of balances it out. Whether you want to go and focus on something like the double pluses and just do more of that, that's a really good option, but the XP you get from creating these triple pluses is very good. Now, my experience of these secondaries which come from Anachrony is that during certain times, you can struggle to get them for a decent price. We've just paid 5,000 coins for that, which kind of really pushes the profit side of it. But we'll go and check really quickly what the slow buy is as well. So if we go and just instant buy primal extract, that is some cash as well. Yeah, so the poison slime, you really do have some room to make a cheaper buy price there. It's just, you're going to struggle with buy limits and volume on the Grand Exchange more than anything. But if we value the poison slime at 1,500 coins, which is 10 times its actual Grand Exchange mid price, and then we work off 1,900 coins, it's 3.4k. 3.4k on top of what we bought that for is going to be 31.5k. It leaves you a margin of 2.5k per potion, which isn't bad. You got to think as well, you're going to make more potions by using a portable well, the bridge for god, the botanist mask. That's going to make you profit. And in terms of the XP you're going to get per potion as well, it's going to be 700 XP, which is really high in terms of Herblore XP as well. However, really good method. Again, the double plus potion is one which kind of stands out a bit more. It's going to be the better method for you to do. Again, only those real requirements of doing Watchtower and having 82 Herblore to make them. When you actually make these, you don't save the Nightshade from what I remember. I think you save the poison berries, which is a little bit sad. But you can do things alongside collecting those Nightshades. The things you do alongside the Nightshades might make this even better, or could be a really good way for you to go and get some XP and another skill as well. However, going to wrap that up. For this method as well, I might tie it in when I do the farming inverted cape to see how good it is for that, because I didn't realise it would give you that. That could be a massive way for you to make some huge profit farming and getting your inverted cape at the same time. More of those inverted stuff's going to come a little bit later on this week, but I'm going to do loads of money makers for skills where hopefully you guys can make a little bit of money while going after your capes as well. But suggestions and things you want to see, drop in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to go and tackle them in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed. Really hope you found this helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.